Um, Hi. Hello. I I opened the game already because the setup that I have is a little bit finicky. Uh Let me wait, it should display. Ah! Wait, hold on. Hold on a second, wait, let me ah. Oh goodness, oh gosh, let me turn it down a little bit. Holy moly. And let me just like copy it and put it over here. Hold on. Wait, paste reference. Is that it? Should be underneath that, but I don't want to like start playing the game yet. Oh, it was already on here. What am I doing? Wait. Wait. It was already on the thing there. So, okay. The thing is with this game, right, because I've been playing GameCube and Wii games on my Wii U, I got, like, I modded my Wii U, and so I'm playing stuff on my Wii U. And what I've been doing is I've been using the gamepad to play them, which is, like, usually completely fine, but there's an exception for some games. Because they use the triggers, and the gamepad does not have analog triggers, it has digital triggers. So you need to use a GameCube controller for games like Mario Sunshine, and apparently this game as well. Because like I announced I was going to do this stream yesterday, and then Haru immediately was like, oh, you can't play this game with the gamepad, you need to use the GameCube controller. Because of the triggers, because they like control how much you drift or something. So I had to use a GameCube controller for this, and I have a GameCube controller, so like it should be fine. But to use a GameCube controller, what you need to do, like on the Wii U for GameCube games, you need to open the Wii U with your gamepad, you need to select the game on your gamepad, and then you need to pull out a Wii remote and point at the TV because it opens in Wii mode. The system thinks that it's booting up a Wii game, so you need the Wii remote. So you get the Wii remote, you get the sensor bar hooked up, and you point the Wii remote at the TV to select TV only, because if you don't select TV only, it thinks that the gamepad is the controller, and you can't plug in a GameCube controller, so you need to select TV only for the GameCube controller to work. And then when the game opens, you can use the GameCube controller, but I found out when I was testing it earlier with Mario Sunshine that it has stick drift. It should be fine for this game, like I shouldn't have any problems with this, because it tilts downward ever so slightly, which shouldn't be a problem for a Mario Kart game because tilting down doesn't do anything. But with games like Mario Sunshine, it's like nearly unplayable, and you need a GameCube controller for that game, so it's kind of messed up. With this game, it should be fine. With any other GameCube games, it should be fine because I can just use the gamepad for most of them. Like, there's really very few games that actually use the triggers in a way that like makes them necessary. I don't even know if it's necessary for this game, I was just told that it's like the better way of playing it. But yeah, I have the controller hooked up. I also, sorry, hi, I have my camera and everything, I'm not just gonna leave it on the screen. I'm gonna go in 4x3. I'm gonna turn off the angle that it's at, because my layout is janky as hell. Oh, it's like slightly zoomed in. I hope that's not, like, a problem. Okay, alright, and then just, that should be fine, no, wait, okay, it's a little bit thin, but it should be good. Or I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it the way that it was. I don't really have a problem with that. If you suddenly vanish, blame the thunderstorm that decided to manifest in the last 10 minutes. You know, okay, I don't know which parts of the world it's been like this in, but it has been incredibly cold here for like a July, for like a summer season July. For the whole month so far, it's been like consistently like below 25 degrees Celsius, which is surprising because like last year it was like actual like death heat for the whole month, and now it's the opposite where it's just like it's like bordering on like autumn weather. It's been really windy and cold, and it's just like yeah, let me get into the game. Let me put on the music. Yeah, it's been really strange. It's been very cold. This is recommended. It's a little quiet. That's a good volume, right? I don't know. Maybe it gets loud. Maybe the sound effects are loud. Are we able to use?
Welcome to Mario Kart. Welcome to Mario Kart.
He like goes behind you. I mean, it's outputting in stereo anyway, right? Like, it shouldn't be a problem, but I'll do stereo. Turn on Rumble. I'm glad that the GameCube controller is compatible. It's just like, man, what a pain to set it up. I had to explain that whole thing just so you know that the pain. I'll do 100cc because that's like tolerable. So I mentioned that I've been playing Mario Kart DS off stream. I think I mentioned that at some point. And like, that game is kind of difficult. Like, I've only unlocked one of the cups. It's very strict about like you need to get like a B rank to unlock a cup, and I've been getting like I got one B rank and then a bunch of C ranks in that game. And it's like, man, that's pretty difficult for a DS game. It's a pretty high standard compared to other Mario Kart games, so I'm not sure about how this game is going to be with that. I don't know who should I play as? Should I play as Donkey Kong? You used to think that this was when they started putting baby characters in spin-offs, but that was actually Mario Golf 64. Really? Wait, is Baby— oh my god, Baby Mario is in this. Good lord, I didn't even see him. I'm not sure if I should do DK or not. I might do DK and like Peach. The fucking Wombo— actually no, Daisy. The fucking Wombo combo in the Wario car. I don't know if that's actually very good. I don't know, it looks kind of mid-range. Oh, these are the only options actually, okay. Maybe it's just like a bad combo of characters, I don't know. I'll go for it. This is why Double Dash is based. Yeah, it's pretty unique. There's only 3 cups so far. Does this game have retro cups, or is it just, like, does it only have like 4 cups? I don't know how many there are. This is such an abnormal Mario Kart game to me. I haven't really explained this, but like, I haven't played this game before. This is completely new to me. DS introduced the retro cups, wow. Well no, because didn't the GBA one have courses from the Super Nintendo game? Or am I misremembering? I don't even know. Yeah, this is like a really alien game to me. I mean, because like the courses are in other games in the series, so I'll recognize some of them, but like the actual gameplay is where it's like, oh, it's the only Mario Kart game with analog triggers. Oh, okay, the timing is different. Alright. So this handles pretty badly, uh-oh. Just differently from what I expected. Oh wait, what's the— oh, it's Y. Oh goodness. You have to press Y for the thing. Oh goodness. Oh gosh, wait. Pressing, I'm so used to it being the left trigger, it's really weird that it's not. Super Circuit has all the... Super Circuit has all the Super Nintendo tracks, but Mario Kart DS is when they started putting courses from more than just one game in, right? Okay. That makes sense, that is understandable. Also, I'm seeing, like, I don't really notice what, oh goodness. I don't really know what the difference between, right. I don't know what the difference between using, gosh. I don't know what the difference between using analog and digital triggers would be, because it feels like I'm just pressing it down. Because like if I press it down lightly, it doesn't drift at all, and then I click it down and suddenly it's drifting, so I don't... Wow, really? I'm gonna try and play this whole game for this stream, because I did that with Mario Kart Wii, but I don't know... I might just like check out what I can. If it takes too long, then I won't bother doing like everything. Fuck. I'm only getting 6th. I don't know what you need to do to unlock the other cups as well. I might look it up just because like this one's a pretty oh my goodness. I need to turn this down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know, this is a weird one. This is a weird one. This is a little bit of a weird one. God dang. Shoutouts to Wario's Cadillac. Honestly, now it's too quiet. Shit, the music is really quiet. Maybe I need to turn up the music. Because like the sound effects are loud. Yeah, I don't recognize this track. What do you- whoa. Okay, what do you meant to do at the start then? I thought it was like the same rules as Mario Kart DS. Right, okay, I'm not doing too well. I guess this is just like a test round to get used to the controls, because like, goddamn, I don't know what I'm doing. I played this one in Mario Kart Wii. This is in Mario Kart Wii? I guess I do recognize the music, that is true. What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. What does this do? Oh god. Oh goodness. Oh, I guess I'm invincible. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what is and isn't in this game, because like I don't really pay attention to which consoles some of these are from. Like I know that like I know that Daisy Cruiser is in Mario Kart 7, and they added it to Mario Kart 8 as well, but I don't know what else it's in. Or, no, I mean, I know what else it's in. I know which games it's in, but I mean, I don't know what other courses are in this game that I would recognize. The heart lets you grab other people's items. Oh, within reason. Okay. You can't hold items, though, so that's a little bit of a thing. That, like, removes an element of strategy that was, I guess, introduced in the later games. Oh, fuck. I didn't do too badly that time. I'm just getting used to the controls. Am I recognize Dry Desert? I probably will. I recognize the name. Waluigi Stadium as well. Oh yeah, is this Baby Park? This is Baby Park, yeah, and the text on the screen. Jeez. Yeah, okay, yeah, obviously I recognize Baby Park. Okay, you have to keep tapping it. So, like, what is the deal with the triggers? Is it just like a light drift if you only press a certain amount, or no? I don't understand why it's important to have the triggers. It just feels the same, like... I don't know. Oh, fuck, what? Oh my god. There's so much stuff. Hi. Hi, Milton. Hello. Jeez. Wow. I don't know what's going on right now. I need to, like, look some things up, I guess, after this cut, because, like, I don't understand the drifting mechanic. I was told that there was, like, a reason. That's the baby park experience. Well, yeah, like, being overwhelmed by the stage is, like, the point, but... Shit. It's just, like, it's overwhelming because I also don't really understand what I'm doing half the time. There's so many items that aren't in the other games. I only got second. There are 16 characters on the track, so double the items. Jesus Christ. I didn't consider that. That's... oh my god. Right, okay. I'm probably not gonna get first. Yeah, I recognize Dry Desert. It even has one of the signs that's also in Mario Kart 8. I didn't know that originated here. At least I understand how the boost mechanic works. I don't know who it was that, like, brought it up recently, but someone that I was talking to said, like, oh, yeah, I used to think that you have to tap the thing for the boost because it was like that in the older games, but it's not like that in the newer games. It's like, I guess I'm lucky that that was brought up to me recently. Whoa. Oh my goodness, holy moly. I also haven't heard the original music for most of this. This track is completely new to me, because I only know the... I only know the Mario Kart 8 version. Good lord. I think this is like one of the first tracks that I played in Mario Kart 8. I probably brought this up already on stream, but there was like a kiosk demo thing that, for fuck's sake. There was a kiosk demo thing that had like the cup that this and one of the Super Nintendo tracks on. I don't remember what it was called in Mario Kart 8. Man. Series. I'm Daisy. I don't know that that's what this is what that comes from. Man. That's a lot less forgiving. Whoa, ho ho, okay, alright. He needs to get a better car, or a better, like, character combo, because this does not handle very well. It's good when you drift, but it's just regular turning, it's like, there's a little bit of a delay. Goodness.
Not too bad, right?
Golly. God, I didn't even get second. I got in the podium, but it's not enough. Oh man, there's like Mario Sunshine stuff in this. Speedrunners generally default to lightweights? Okay. Why did Mario and Luigi win? Oh, man. Is the audio fine, by the way? Is the game too quiet? Mario's gonna focus on the latest mainline game. That's not always true. Whoa. L. Okay. That's the goddamn, there's another game that used that font, I don't remember what game. It's like, okay, I need to look this up. I need to look up why, Mario Kart double dash drifting. Okay, so wait, there's like basics. Okay, controls, single player, accelerate, drift / power slide, L or R. To perform a power slide, simply press the L or R trigger while turning in either direction. Is that not the same thing? Wait, mini turbo is performed while power sliding in a turn. To perform a mini turbo, simply tilt the analog stick in the opposite direction of your turn until the sparks under your kart turn blue. Okay, but does pressing down the trigger to an extent, like, actually matter? Like, does it matter how much you hold it down? Because I was told that it would be important to do that, and now I'm wondering if it's actually not. Still gonna use the GameCube controller, but like, I don't know. The player starts to hop before taking turns as they must rapidly press left and right on the D-pad while drifting until sparks of a certain color appear. I don't know. You never noticed any change? Yeah, like, let me find the thing that I got told. Because, like, Haru said this, and she's played this game a bunch. Okay, I was told, make sure you are using a controller with pressure triggers. And I asked, what does it change? And she said, the sensitivity of the drift. Which, like, no, because it only happens if you click it down. It doesn't change anything. I'm gonna play as Daisy. Daisy and Yoshi, the goddamn power duo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm using a GameCube controller anyway, because it feels comfortable. I could've used it for Mario Kart Wii, and I didn't, but I should have. Oh, I recognize this music. I don't know what other game this is in, if it is, but the music's definitely familiar. It's probably just like a YouTube shit. It's probably just a YouTube thing. You guys played on a lot of music music, a lot of YouTube videos. Wow. Oh my god. Whoa. This track is in Mario Kart DS. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. What? Did that actually hit them? Yeah, no, it doesn't change anything. Like... oh my god, the bomb cars. Again. Ow, shit. How did that get stuck on the ceiling? Did you see that? Is that just the animation? Like, it looked like it got stuck. As the mushroom car? What's the mushroom car? A mushroom flies onto the track. Which one is that? Oh fuck. I guess it's just mushroom shaped, right? I haven't seen it yet, I don't think. This feels weirdly lightweight for a Mario Kart game. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it's just because I'm on 100cc. Oh, the boost. Yeah, you definitely have to, like, strategize. Oh, fuck. You really have to strategize with, mushrooms in this game. Just in any Mario Kart game. Oh my god, I got tagged. Oh my god, big news. I don't know if I should bring up the news, because it's not really something that I've been talking about at all, but, there was a, there's an Eddie Burback video from last year where he, like, visits every rainforest cafe in the US, and just earlier today he released a sequel video where he goes to every single Margaritaville in the US. Shit, why didn't that happen that time? And I didn't realize that, it's Ted Nivison, because he was also on the same trip, also made a video about the same topic. From, like, his perspective, I guess. And I just got told about that, and that's pretty neat. Oh, it's just a big banana, I didn't realize that. Ah. Jesus Christ. Ah. Yeah, maybe I recognize more of these than I thought. I just didn't really think about it. It's definitely gonna be some, because like, with Mario Kart Wii, there was like some tracks in that I was like, yo, what the hell is this? What is this? What? I've never seen this before. And like, I played that game before, and I've never seen some of the stages in there. What? Oh my god! Wow. Okay. All right. Jeez, I'm just getting boosted. Whole load. Ow. All right. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh my god. Shit. Fuck. Ow. Oh no. Oh my god. You redeemed the stop swearing thing. Yeah, I mean, it's reassuring to know that I can just play this with the gamepad though. What? There's a motorbike outside. I should probably close my window. I just pilfered DK's giant banana. What does that mean? What? Yeah, 5 minutes, right? Should show up. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. God damn it. Oh no, I'm only in 4th. Oh shit. I saw the big banana, right. Listen, Ari, I didn't know what the word pilfered meant. Oh my god, eat shit, DK. Oh my god, no. Oof. Man. Not too bad. You're gonna be like squarely in 1st place for this. Mario, but he says you do the rocket start by pressing A right when the light turns green. I thought it was because like I looked up the controls for the drifting and it also mentioned the boost and it said just to tap it. I don't know. But where did you get this Donkey Kong? What? Monkey love emote? What? It's a DK and a banana. Oh wait, that's your own emote. What the hell? Wow. This was them. You broke this up. Are you happy? I don't know. I apologize. Did I swear? Have I sworn yet? It's been 2 minutes, nearly. I'm worried if I swore. I'm already worried if I swore. Donk. Ah. Okay. This one's good. We like this one. Oh. God, I can hear it. Jesus Christ. It was like a horror game fucking moment. No! Damn it. Oh my god. Shit. Okay, 10 minutes now. Ah. Ugh. It's not like someone actually got hit by the banana. Oh, I didn't get a boost. Ah! Oh. You can go into that in the new version, what the hell? I guess it doesn't really do anything for you if you do go in there, but man. I just assumed I would be okay. Yeah. Wow. You're imagining a game like Desert Bus. You hear the Bowser shell every so often. Wait, oh no, wait, I am able to go down here. What the hell is this? Hell doesn't count as a swear word, by the way. Unless you're like 5. But by my own rules, I'm not counting that one. Because it's way too tame. Yeah, they did add the scooping mechanic, but it's like, I don't know, I was expecting to be able to like, cause like it's not even that deep in the new version, right? I said hell and your ears caught on fire and now you're grounded. I'm sorry, okay? Ah. Ah, why did I do that? Why did I drift into the wall? What is— oh gosh. What is wrong with me? Man, I've already lost. Jeez, I'm not very good at this. I'm glad there's only 3 cups at the start. I still don't know what I need to do to unlock the— however many there are. I need to actually look that up. I need to check how to get the rest. But I'm not gonna do that right now because there's another course. Hell isn't a swear word because they say it in Donkey Kong 64. That is true. I keep missing it now. What is up with that? That. Wow, really? Wow. Oh my goodness. I love how the soundtrack is just like clown. The soundtrack is just clown music. I didn't really need to use that, just then. Wow, this guy. What the hell? Oh no. Wait, no, Wario Stadium is a dirt motorcycle track, which is funny because they didn't add motorcycles yet. That wasn't a thing until Mario Kart Wii. Which, like, I mean, honestly, you know, what is this, Mario Bike? Gosh, darn. Oh. Whoa. How am I, like, remaining in fourth, like, the whole fucking... Damn it. I didn't even get 5 minutes done. Okay. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Oh my god, no swear purgatory. Oh. There's so many items. Man. I can hear the invincibility. This layout is freaking me out, man. Oh my god. No! I should have gone that. That should have been me. I'm really not doing very well. Like, man, I need to get 40 points. I'm like only getting third. What are these tree guys? Those aren't in any other games. Oh my god, it's the guy. It's the dude. I posted that in the server earlier. In the Discord server, there's a sticker of that one guy that was on the camera for a moment, and he's like smoking. How old was I when I learned? How old were you when you learned that the final lap jingle is based on the low time jingle from the normal Mario games? What? Oh, yeah, what? No, that's really... What? Who doesn't know that? What? Oh, I get more speed if I do this. Maybe that was the speed. Okay, yeah, I need to look up what the terms are, what the requirements are. Mario Kart Double Dash stages. It says battle stage. It comes up with the battle stages immediately. Wait, no, wait. Mario Kart Double Dash Cups. Okay, you need to get first place in the 100cc Star Cup to unlock the special cup. And it has Rainbow Road in it, so, it says including the infamous stage, Rainbow Road. Why is there a whole wiki for one game? Like, it's not just the Mario Kart wiki, it's the Mario Kart Double Dash wiki. Like, as if an entire wiki needed to be created for one game. Yeah, wait. Yeah, there's only 4 cups in this game. What is the All Cup Tour? Okay, I don't know what that is, but yeah, okay, there's only 4 cups in this game. So we just need to get first on this one. This might be a really short stream then. Like, man, I don't know, I was expecting like a little bit more than this. I don't know. Ah! Oh no. I just realized something is the noise echoing again. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. Sorry, I got worried about that. Also, I just immediately messed up. I recognize this one. Yeah, I'm recognizing a lot more of these than I thought. I mean, considering there's only, like, 16 stages in this game. What? Oh, I could've gotten that. That would've been so cool. There's a lot of things with eyes in this game. Like, the hills have eyes. You know. What? Okay, alright then. I mean, this is either going to be a really short stream or it's going to be a very long stream, because I don't know how easy it actually is to get first in this, Oh, goodness. I might actually be able to do this, actually. This isn't looking so bad. Yeah. I might actually be able to get there. Oh no. Wait. Shit. Shit. Oh my god. Having to do the no swear thing while playing Mario Kart is doing it on hard mode. Cause like it's so easy to swear. It is so easy to curse. Okay, this one isn't in any other games. Unless it is, and I just don't know. Ah, done. It's just this music again. Ah, what? Wow. Okay, that was kinda rude. Does this level have different routes or something? Oh. Ah! Gosh. Ah! It's a good thing that I had a mushroom, but wow. Look! I don't even know if you're meant to drift around here. Oh my god. Oh goodness, I really have no idea where I'm going. Oh my god. Hi! Oh no. Oh no. Ow! Oh! Okay, now the stakes are really high. Wow. Okay, alright, I'm still in first, doesn't matter. I can see the mushroom cart. Ooh. Oh my god. No. Oh goodness. Please give me— Please give me like a red mushroom. Yes! No, I'm sorry, I meant shell, whatever. Oh, I got third. I didn't realize that was the end. Darn. I'm tied second. I mean... Well, I mean, it's not like impossible to win after this, it's just gonna be a little bit more difficult. Oh no. Oh no. God damn it. Oh, the mushrooms. Why did it give me mushrooms? There's so many there's so many turns. Don't do that. No. I guess I'll just boost and hope for the best. Oh. Oh no. What do you mean it's me? What is me? What? Oh, because I'm playing as Yoshi. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one is actually not so bad. Might be because I'm used to it because of Mario Kart 8. Oh. Is that shortcut? There's a shortcut in 8, and I don't know if it's in this one too. Like, it probably is, right? Wait, what's from Yoshi's Island? What? Oh, goodness. Oh no. Oh! I could have easily avoided that. Oh. No. Oh god. If I get blue shelled, I'm gonna be so upset. I don't have anyone to— Okay, maybe I have someone to use this on. No! Darn. Used it too soon. Oh, nice. Ah, they had a star. Nice. Okay, nice. So yeah, I didn't realize that, like, stealing other people's items was a thing in this game. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Wow. Sheesh. That might be the first one that I've gotten first on. It's just because I'm used to the layout. Okay, I am tied in the lead. So if I win on the next one, then I should be able to unlock it. Ooh, the stakes. Ooh. Oh, I don't know about this one. This one's in, Wii. Nah, darn. No! No! Why did I get smacked into the wall? Ow! Oh my god, this is going horribly. I mean, I can still make it to first for me, but wow, that's not a good start. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, wow, I got to second place pretty quickly. What? Come on. It's fine, I'm fine. There's still 2 more laps. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm not gonna explode. Just yet. Okay. No, no! I didn't mean to tilt it backwards! No! The mild stick drift! No! Oh, it's so easy to fall on. Okay, I'm still in second though. Okay, okay. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't mean for that to happen. Okay, the stakes are really high now, because, wow. Wow, this is the last lap. There's a motorbike outside again. Oh my god. Ah. What even just happened? Oh my god, please, please. Oh no, oh no, 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 I haven't gotten it. Oh. Just barely. Just barely. I could have gotten it. Ah. Okay. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be able to do it. That was pretty good. That was pretty decent. There were a couple of moments where I messed up. I can skip this, yeah. If I hadn't missed the iron blocks, yeah. That was definitely part of the reason why I lost that and like falling into the thing. Okay. What am I able to What is it? Versus Iron Box? Oh. Let me just turn up the music a little bit. Okay, okay, okay. Mexico. Yeah, I only changed the things for versus mode. That's fine. I'm not going to be checking out the versus mode, I don't think. So, like, I'm familiar with 3 out of these 4 stages. I mean, just about. You know, there are some differences, but, like... This shouldn't be a problem for me. I mean, like, I've already played through this cup once as well, so, like, I should be good. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Mushroom City hasn't made it out of this game? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I wonder why. Also this game's version of Rainbow Road as well, I think. Oh my god. That is brutal. Okay, I'm no! Oh my god, they are actually, like, demonic. Oh. Oh my, no, boy. Why are there so many bananas? What am I gonna do with that? Oh. No. God. No. Are you kidding me? Oh, they got second place. They got second place. Wario Stadium from Mario Kart 64. Wait, Wario Coliseum is also exclusive to this game, and so is Wario Stadium from Mario Kart 64. I don't know that. The giant banana splits into 3 normal bananas after someone hits it. That is, wow. That is actually, like, devilish game design. Why would they do that? Yeah. No! What was the... Ooh. Oh, nice. Wait. No, not nice. Why is it only green shells? I need bigger shells. No! Ah! Oh no. Okay, I'm not doing too great, but I can boost here. I can overtake this guy. Yeah. These guys. Plural, there's 2 of them. It's called Double Dash for a reason. Oh, hello. Again, there's someone right behind me. Oh no, I don't actually know. Oh god, it's hard to tell how close people are to overtaking you because it splits out. Like, oh goodness. You can't tell it's just like cars on the road. Oh no. You're kidding me. What? Oh. Okay, it's not that bad. It isn't that bad. No! Oh my god, the daisy noise. No, what? No, oh. Why? Why? Okay, whatever. That is actually hard. The fact that that happened. No! I didn't realize that was a fake one. No! No, oh my god, I need to restart over, actually. I am so pissed. I'm so pissed. Because the fake ones look like real ones from a distance. You can't tell until you're like right up next to them. Like the colors shift, I swear to god. It's horrible. And it's actually the worst. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oy. I like that the stages all have their own logos. Man. Whoa. God, I'm so used to how, like, in Mario Kart 8 and Wii and whatnot, you just kind of bounce off of other players. You don't, like, they don't stop you in your tracks like they do in this game. The ultimate humiliation would be to get taken over by Baby Mario. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Goodness. You know, like, this is pretty frantic, but, like, be glad that this isn't, like, a Mario, not even Mario Kart. I'm not even gonna say Mario Kart. It's, god darn, Crash Team Racing. Like, I'm never going to stream that game because I think I would actually, like, pass out on stream. Like, that game is rough from the very beginning. It is insane. Oh my god, I can swear again. Fuck. Oof. The tension. I got first that time at least, so that's pretty neat. I gotta keep it up. Will I play its prequel Diddy Kong Racing? No, I don't know. It's like a different type of game entirely, from what I understand. It's made by Rareware, and I kinda do not want to stream any game made by Rareware ever. Nah. I keep trying to get the boost at the start. I'm trying to figure out the timing for it. It's crazy. Goodness. What did Rareware do to me? The video game community in the past decade. I don't know, like, I mean, I don't know, I like the Donkey Kong Country games. But, like, what? That doesn't look like a hazard, though, what? Man, it's just like, I don't know, there's this weird, like, I don't know if they've even explained this on stream before, but it's just like, that games are, like, pretty good, but there's this, like, huge, like, elitist attitude that people have about it, where it's like, these are refined video games, these are the best video games that you can ever find, ever. I hate all the YouTubers that declared Banjo-Kazooie the greatest game of all time. Yeah. Because, like, there's a weirdly common, like, amount of those. I don't think I hate Rareware specifically, it's just, like, Banjo in particular, it's just, like, how did they, like, how do people think that that game is so good? Why is it so popular? Like, specifically, jeez. Weird take. Well, I mean, it's not like... It's just overrated. Like, there's way too much hype around it. For something that, like, ultimately pretty much only Americans enjoy. And also British people, I guess. But, like, I don't know. Why am I in 5th? Whoa. I'm really behind. I didn't realize. Wait, oh goodness. But, like, I don't know, it's just less about, like... I don't know, like... It did Super Mario 64 better than Super Mario 64. I mean, I've played both games, and I just like Mario 64 more. Oh my god. Okay. That's messed up. That's really messed up. I don't want to say that I dislike it, it's just like... It's just not a very remarkable game, and I don't really understand what makes it so special compared to, like, so many other games from around the same time. Like, it's one of the few N64 exclusives, so that makes it special to a lot of people, and I don't really understand that mindset. And there's also just like a lot of weird guys that praise Rareware a lot, like, I don't know. It's a whole thing, and I just don't want to attract that sort of crowd. Don't worry, I flopped in the previous stage, but I'm gonna win this time. I also don't think that like every other Rareware game is bad, because like I haven't played most of them. I just don't understand why Banjo is so big. I don't know. It's like nostalgic for a very specific community of people that somehow became the vocal majority. Oh, sorry, vocal minority, I mean. I forgot what that term means. Yeah, no, like, vocal minority. Because, like, it's ultimately, like, not that common of a game, and a lot of it is just kind of, like, a retrospective thing. Of being like, wow, this game was so cool. It's like, yeah, okay. I don't want to go on too much about this. I feel the need to justify my opinion because you asked. People think Banjo is peak because it was like the last big sandbox platformer before the genre kind of fell off a cliff and died. But like it didn't though. There's a lot of platformers that still did the same thing. All of them were disliked? Yeah. And like, I don't know, my hot take is that it's not really, like, that great. Mario 64 does it really well, but like, when other games do it, it's just a little bit like, it's fine. But it's like, okay, like, it's basically what evolved into Grand Theft Auto. Because that's like a similar, like, mission structure where you do a thing, but like the objectives are a lot more clear. But like, I don't know, it's just... People really acted like Banjo-Kazooie was like the last good platformer or something, and I just feel like that was really ignorant of a lot of people to say. Like, it wasn't even just specifically sandbox platformers, it was just platformers in general. People would disregard stuff like Little Big Planet or like entirely because it was on the PlayStation. And it's like, okay, alright. I say about PlayStation, I mean, just PlayStation. The PS3 and PS4. Yeah, and like a whole load of PS2 games as well. Like, it really did not die out. I don't know why people got so upset over it. You know? And like Nintendo was still doing it. I can understand why people wouldn't like Mario Galaxy, because it's not really the same thing, but it's still a good platformer. It's still a fun game, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know, I have to tread carefully when talking about this, because it is really easy to sound negative about it. It's not really that, it's just, like, the fact that there's so much, like, I guess, tunnel vision. When people talk about Banjo-Kazooie like it was, like, this masterpiece of a platformer, and they don't really play anything other than Nintendo games. I think I'm doing pretty well, actually. Maybe getting riled up about this was a good idea, because now I'm winning. Yeah, the PS2 had, like, Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Sly, and then the PS3 had, like, Little Big Planet and... I don't know, more Ratchet and Clank games, I don't really know. The PS3 wasn't really a big thing for that. It's kinda, like... If you were looking for that kind of thing, I guess it was on the Wii, but... oh no! Oh dear, oh, I've messed up. You can't name a single Sony YouTuber that acts as obsessive as Nintendo YouTubers. I mean, Kadikarus does that. He straight up bought, like, every perceivable form of Crash Bandicoot merchandise for a new video. Like, that's pretty obsessive, but... in my opinion, he's not, like... he's still not, annoying, like, as annoying about it. And it's definitely, it's still, like, not as saturated of a market, I guess. You haven't watched him at all? Oh, okay. Like, I don't know, he's definitely in that same range of YouTube, like, obsessive YouTube guy. Crash stopped being Sony. That's true, but like, well, I mean, it's like specifically like he grew up on the PlayStation and he talks about a lot of PlayStation games, and so Crash Bandicoot to him is like the biggest series that he's into. And like he has like the whole like Zelda month thing, but for Crash Bandicoot, and it's in June. So that becomes like a thing. Yeah, I got first. Zippy, you got a job, fucking congrats. That's really cool. I got the Star Cup! Yeah, but with the whole YouTuber thing, it's just like, I really want to avoid falling into the same kind of like weird, like, I don't want to say like nearsightedness or whatever the term is, short-sightedness. Like, I don't want to be mean about it, because like a lot of the time it's just YouTubers talking about the things that they like, but they do have huge audiences, and it just worries me, like, because sometimes people act like the stuff that they say is factual. Hyperfixation? No, not that specifically. I just mean like YouTubers talking about something and making it sound factual and having that influence on a bunch of people. So like with the Kingdom Hearts video that I made, the whole time it was like, I'm playing this for the first time, I don't know anything about it, I don't have any preconceived biases or anything. And I ended up enjoying it. And like that was it. Like I didn't really, and like I wanted to be like as fair about it as possible, so like I took into consideration like a bunch of different developer interviews and stuff. Just to like understand the game in general, instead of just being like, oh, this is bad, I don't like this is garbage, this is shitty, this is poo-poo. It's like I easily could have just done that. A Wario Coliseum. The video that I'm making at the moment is also, it's like a very different situation. Seriously. Twitch doesn't allow you to say fucks anymore. What is this? The video that I'm making at the moment, I also, like, even though it's something, like, compared to the Kingdom Hearts video, like, I know a lot more about the topic that I'm writing about and talking about in the video, so I don't want to be, like, biased in that direction either. So it's kind of a challenge to talk about it, like, did I select Yoshi instead of Daisy as the main kart driver? I didn't realize that. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh god. This is a pretty good stage. Like, how has this never left the GameCube game? That's messed up. You can press C to change their places? Oh. I don't know that. Yeah, I don't really know what it impacts, honestly. Wario Kart. How's the stream so far? It's been pretty okay. The game's a lot shorter than I expected, though. Ah! I want to talk more about the video that I'm working on, but also I really don't want to, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who, like, might want to watch it. Oh, there's only 2 laps! This is that long of a stage, wow. Maybe that's the reason why. Oh my god. Ow, wow. This course is perfect for Mario Kart 8? Yeah, though. Wait, like, with the gravity gimmicks, like, it would make a lot of sense. Ah, ho, 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 ho. Why did Yoshi just go ow, 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 3 times? Oh my god. There's no pressure to get a good placement in this cup, but it would be nice to at least not get, like, last place, you know? I'm not gonna not try. Ooh. I must press A. I have A held down the whole time though. I guess, yeah, I see what you mean. Why does Daisy just go, "Hi, I'm Daisy"? Instead of, like, anything else. Ah, that was it. I only got 5th. She says it when you go 1st place too, my god. Daisy really is... Oh my god. I don't know if I'm just like freaky about this, but I feel like in some cases GameCube games look better than Switch games. And I don't know why that is, like... This is way blurrier. It's like it's a lower resolution game, but like it kinda looks more appealing than like some Switch games. Ah! And the only spin-offs she was playable in before was this game and... Oh wait, sorry, Mario Party 3 and Mario Tennis. Is it just the stylization? Maybe? I don't know, it's like, it's not like it's graphically that crazy, but... Compared to like some of the new compared to like some of the new Mario Kart 8 stages, I'm really messing up. I mean, well, no, I don't know if it's that, because like I do think that Mario Kart 8's attempts at realism do look appealing. Like, they do it well enough where it's like, it's not out of place or anything, but, it's just, I don't know, like, I guess it's just stronger art direction, because, like, the booster course path stages, some of them look like really low poly and not that great, compared to this, and this is from, like, 20 years ago, so it's just a little bit weird. I want to do, like, some kind of study on, like, why some older games look better than newer games, or something. Because people always, like, there are people online who use, like, PS2 graphics as an insult, like some sort of dig at, like, newer games. But that is, like, almost never actually the truth. It looks consistent and doesn't rip me out of it. Yeah, I suppose that's it. Maybe it's just because, like, I don't know, it could be because, like, Mario Kart 8 is in HD and this isn't, or maybe it's, like, the resolution, it's something about the resolution. But I don't know if it's just the resolution. I didn't want that. Oh, okay. Wow, I haven't really done well, have I? This is my first time playing Double Dash, if you didn't know. I don't know if I put that in the title. I don't remember what I titled this stream. Okay, I did not mention that in the title. Wow, I'm really doing badly. Wow. No wonder this is the last cup. Gosh. Maybe it's just because it's like hazy, I don't know. I definitely thought about this a lot when like the GTA remasters came out. and they like looked worse than the PS2 versions. There's definitely some sort of like thing going on with new games. And I would like to look into it. In like a video or something. Like, I don't know, I distinctly remember it. I don't know who it was that I was like talking to when this happened, but like, it was someone who like denied that old graphics still look good. And I asked them if like a game with pixel art looked good visually. Like I used an example of a game that like did it really well. And they were like, well yeah, it looks good, but the graphics aren't good. And it's like what does that even mean? What is the expectation for graphics to look good? Like, I'm not even kidding, like, I remember this happening. It's like, oh yeah, visually it looks good. But the graphics are bad. It's probably someone in, like, my game art class, which is really ironic, but unfortunately happened kind of frequently. Where, like, someone would make, like, a really, like, weird comment about graphics despite being in a literal game art class. I don't know. People say the Switch is underpowered when it's much closer to an Xbox One than a Wii. Ah! Yeah, I mean, underpowered is like a relative term, because obviously it's like compared to the PS5 and Xbox Series X, but it's not like it's underpowered to play the games that are designed for it. Developers just need to, like, optimize it properly, and they usually don't, which is why people say this. Oh my god, I thought it was the last lap. I didn't have my hand on the analog stick. Relatively it is underpowered, yeah. It's just like, I don't know, like, Switch games still look good, it just depends on, like, how well done it is, I suppose. Because, like, Mario Kart 8, for the most part, still looks great, and that was a Wii U game. It's, like, nearly a decade old. And it still looks better than some AAA games that are still coming out now. It's like, there are 3DS games that look better than a lot of AAA games, and I completely stand by that. There are PC games from 30 years ago that look better than some games that I see getting announced at like E3 or whatever. Not E3, Summer Game Fest, whatever the fuck it is now. I don't want to sound like whatever term would be, I guess, boomery about this. Because, like, I don't think that, like, every new game looks bad. It's just really, like, easy to get caught between, like, the way that the graphics look and how graphically intensive it is versus art direction. Did I immediately drop the conversation with that guy after they said it looks good, but graphically it looks bad? I don't remember. I think I was just like, okay, and gave up. Every AAA game wants to look realistic, yeah. And like, even then, like, people say, like, realistic graphics are bad, but it still takes really strong, wow. It still takes, like, really, really strong art direction for realistic games to actually look good. Like, people seem to forget that all the time. It's like, say what you will, but like, games like The Last of Us and Horizon Zero Dawn, fucking God of War still have really good, strong concept art behind them. They just ultimately maybe don't stand out as much as people would like for them to do. Yeah, realism is a style, though. Like, people forget that a lot. But it just depends, like, how it's done. Because, like, we're at a point now where games can frequently look realistic. Successfully. And you say realism is a boring style, but like it just depends on how it's done, because like there's so many different ways that like a live action movie can look. You know, like it's all about just like, if not the art style, then like the photography of it or whatever. Because like you can still do a lot of stylistic things in a realistic setting. Art style and art direction. I mean, yeah, I don't know what, like, I'm maybe struggling to articulate this, but like, I don't know, like, it gets argued about a lot, and I'm falling a lot off of this stage. Because like my point just is that like a realistic game still needs really strong art direction, because otherwise it just is going to look bad. I can understand people being tired of it, but it's like, I don't know, like you can still make something with a really cutesy, cartoony style look bland if it's directed badly enough. Like, it's not just the chosen art style that goes into it. And it's why games like GTA 3 hold up, because that game was trying to be realistic at the time, but it still has a unique art direction. It has this sort of like pseudo-comic book thing going on. And it works really well, and it's aged relatively well because of that. So when they remastered it and made it they tried making it look as realistic as possible, it just didn't work because they were working with models that weren't intended for that. The difference is between I dislike this and this is bad. Yeah, basically. It's just, I don't know. There's a lot of discourse about it, and I just really... It makes me really upset, because this is stuff that I'm studying. It's like, I used to think that realistic games were bad and boring, and then I looked at, like, a concept art book for, it must have been, like, Detroit Become Human, or something, like one of those David Cage games. And it's like, I hate those games. But they have really good concept art, they have really good environment art. And like, you look at the final game and it's really well realized. It's just other, you know, other aspects of the game that I don't like, but visually it really holds up. Like, I don't know. That was the last stage. I don't know what to do now, because like, this isn't really a full stream. Realism as a style just isn't bad. Oh, it isn't bad, it just isn't your cup of tea. I mean, fair enough. But I just think that it's weird to call realism a style. Because, like, you can say that, like, I don't know, like, Mario Kart 8 aims to be realistic, but it's still stylized, right? If that makes sense. Anyway, I need to quickly sort some things out. destroy his peak because you can hear Mr. Krabs say cocksucker. Well, why are there two chat? Wait, no, there's not two chat boxes. Why is the chat like? Is the chat broken? What's the chat doing? I'm not able to move it. Oh wait, no, oh, wait, I'm silly. Why is there so much of it? There isn't usually this much. It usually goes away after a certain point. Why is it sticking? Why is it staying there? Also, Haru, I just finished the game. I also need to adjust the thing. Oh, there they go. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, I'll quickly BRB. I guess I'll play some other stuff. I don't know. All the chat is flushed down the toilet. Yeah, I don't know what to put as the game. I guess I'll just leave it for now. And just quickly BRB. Whoop.